Okay, ladies, now, as you see, I did the big curl. I will tell you, I think it probably was about 80. I'm not for sure. And the reason I said that, because I had those black, these that I cut in half. It had 25 in a pack. I used the whole pack. So that was 50 right there. Excuse me. Then I had a few other red left that I used. But you see with the ends, why I leave the ends on there, see that makes it fill in any other gaps. And I think that looked good, so I left it. So now we finna do the bottom part. I either put a piece of material under here, or only material, or a piece of material, and stuff it with a little polyfill. Or if the deco mesh is dark enough, I just use just a couple of pieces of deco mesh. So I've got some black material. If you watch my videos before, you hear me say I sew. So I have fabric. Matter of fact, I'm working on some lap size quilts right now. I had an order for 9. So anyway, I'm going to take this black, just place it where I can cover up the white. This red is all scribbled up because it's actually some scrap that was in the garage left over. Anyway, I cut it, and now I'm going to fold it in half, trying to get it to straighten out a little bit, and I'm going to put it on top of the black. I want the black to be up under it. For these, I just like to do the deco mesh, like I said, because it makes it look like a church hat and this praying woman here. So I put that, wrap it around, and just tuck it in the wreath form at the back. I'm going to show y'all in a minute. I just need to make sure the cover just white up down here. Okay, so I covered up the black. I put black there. I put some red. I'm going to put another piece. I see I need to cover up. Anyway, I put it here in the back. I'm just tucking it in between the rings. I secure it better once I get it all situated. Before I let anything go out of here, I cover the back of my wreaths up with another piece of fabric, because I don't want nobody to see the back looking ugly like this. They don't need to see what go on, what's behind there. They just need to see the beautiful results. Anyway, I just work this until I get it as tight as I need it. The deco mesh melts if you try to glue it. So like I said, I try to wrap it. If it act like it's not gonna stay, I got this tie wrap here. I'm gonna get this tie wrap and secure. And again, like I said, before it leaves out of here, I cover it up. I cover the back up. So this right here takes a minute, because you just want to get it to look. You want to secure it. Just secure it, secure, secure, secure. Just wrap it till you get it to look good. You want it to be pretty. So I'm gonna put another piece on top of there. It's like I said, I still got some black showing. So I'm gonna put another piece of red deco mesh. Gonna fold it, straighten it out. Like, it's harder to work with because it's all messy from being out in the garage. It's harder. It's already kind of rough to do anyway. But that's really. And you might have to move these around a little bit. So these curls around the reform, I can kind of adjust them too if I need to move them around. Like once I do this, I can move that around. Just take this one and move it out the way. I might not even need it at all, but like I can stuff it in here. I still see a piece of black, so I just took that came off of there and just stuffed it in there to fill it. So, isn't that cute? Got her hat going. Once you put your material on the back, that also covers up any gaps that might be showing. All right, so that's that part of it. And it's red, and I got that black up under there. Now, I'm gonna set her to the side for a minute. I want to show y'all a couple of other types of curls. I'm sorry. Okay, you might not want the curly curl. You might want the pointy. I have some that I do that's pointed. I say they the warrior curls. Just gonna cut a piece just to show you how to do that. I might have to get some good material to show you how to do the other one. Anyway, this you would cut it in half and you would just roll in a diagonally. Just roll real skinny and then you fold it like this, or you just roll it real skinny and fold it up like this, kind of like some rabbit ears. And you will put your tie wrap here and twist it and pull it through like that. And as you go through, you shape it. You know, you'll lay them down and whatever. So then I'm going to show you the curly curls. I'm going to have to get a good piece of deco mesh for that. Hold on just a moment. Okay. Curly curl. Unroll. You cut it. And you can just let it roll like this. You know, I'm not gonna course, you would cut it in half. You don't want it this big. But you would just roll it, leave it loose like that, and do it like that, and put your thing. And you see you have your big loops on the end. That's how you have your curly curls. So just cut your deco mesh. It automatically rolls up. You get the small, you would cut this in half and just fold it in the middle. Unless you want real big curls, you can leave it like that, but fold it in the middle. Put your tie wrap here. And then pull it through your holes on your cardboard or cake plate. And then again, you would shape them, move them around as you go. I wanted to show y'all those too. So it's 3 types of curls you could do. The pointed, the curly, and I say loose curls. I don't know what you want. The folded curls and just the spiral. That's what it is. The spiral curls, the spikes, and the curls. The tight curls. There. So I wanted to show you those. So now let me set this aside. And we are going to do her earrings. I decided I'm going to do red and black for her is what I decided. So I have some black fur earrings here that I had got from one of my accessory stores. And I'm just going to put it here. Determine where exactly I want it. Oh, well, that came off. I can glue that back though. Hey. Oh, sorry about that, y'all. So I'm gonna fix this earring. It had actually broke. Like I said, this is just a little cheap accessory store I like to get my things from. That's called Miz, and all the accessories are $1. So anyway, I fixed that earring because that back had came off. I hot glued it back on there. I'm gonna stick it in this cake plate. At least I think. I actually don't have to do that. Gotta let it dry, I guess. That would be all right. Be the best thing to do before you go trying to move it around. She can't send you flowers. He can't write you a letter. She can't give you a hug. They can't thank you. And we can't thank you enough. Really could have just, if it was still connected to the other part of the earring, I didn't have to do this, but it disconnected from that. And I actually could have just did the circle, and I probably could use this as a stud for something else. What y'all think about that? Shut your mouth. So let me see, because you're not going to see that part, no way. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take the top part of this earring off. Can y'all see that? I'm going to take that off, and I can use that for a stud earring on somebody else. So I'm just going to take that off and put it in my little bucket, and then I'm going to glue this down. I'm going to put glue around here, just around the metal part, back of the earring. I'm going to place it up under the deco mesh. You see that? This one thing I like about the hot glue, it peels out pretty easy. And if you ever get it and it act like it don't want to come off, Get you some alcohol. It works. Put the alcohol on there and it'll rub right off. Well, so I decided I got the black earring. Where is my Sharpie? Now, can y'all see this? She's praying. So I work her fingers. So I draw like her some little fingernails. Draw some fingernails. And then I draw a line, kind of like a line to put her some lines in between her fingers. She got some fat fingers, y'all. So you see that? I just take a Sharpie and drew her fingernails and stuff. Most of the time I use glitter glue for her nails and lipstick and stuff. So for her lips, I just take the Sharpie and I make like a heart. I try to make that to shape her lips. See how I took that Sharpie? Can y'all see that? I don't know. It's the lighting. Now you can see it. I just kind of drew with the Sharpie her lip. And I color that in. In a minute, eyelashes. I use a boa. If you watch my videos before, you know I use a boa. I tear pieces off of the boa. I just got this in a old envelope. So I tear pieces off and just see. Tear a couple of pieces off or cut it. Put it on there to see how I like it. I like mine fluffy. So I just keep working it till I get it, cut it, break it off, cut it, break it off, whatever, until I get it the way I want it. And once I do that, I get the hot glue. You probably could use hair glue or eyelash glue, but I just use the hot glue because I already have it. I put it on. Put the glue on the eyelid. Put the glue on the eyelid, and then I take the boa and just press it down. Press it down till it sticks. I got two pieces, so one piece stuck and one didn't. Just get it the way I want it. So that's the eyelashes I'm going to do for her. I'm not worried about that glue on there. Like I said, it rubs off. I'm going to get a piece of fabric to wrap around her. I like to put fabric on the praying ladies. Just to me, it's just like they covered up. I like to cover them up. Again, I sew, so I have fabric. So I have some red satin I'm going to put on her because she got on a red hat. And you know, we likes to coordinate. So I'm going to cut a piece of this out. This red. And wrap it around her. I cut it. Just fold it. It probably don't need to be this big, so I just kind of get it to the size I need it and wrap it the way I want it. I'm going to cut this in half because it's entirely too long. It don't have to be cut pretty because it's going to be tucked. So you see how I tucked that right there? Then I'm going to bring it in between here and just tuck it where there's the edges are not showing. The raggedy edges. And then I hot glue it down. So I'm going to go across here like this, kind of like a diagonal a little bit. And put that there. Flip her over. I'm gonna cut just a little bit more off. And just glue the back. Or you can always sew it. So you see, I'm just tucking it, and I'm sorry, y'all, I got real quiet. I was focusing and gluing it the way I want it. Gotta be careful with that glue gun because that thing get really, really hot. Just tucking it out to make it neat. Tucking in and gluing it. That's all I'm doing. I'm hoping y'all could see that because it looked like my record button is in the way. But maybe it's just in the way for me, but y'all can see. Let me move it up just in case. So I'm just, like I said, putting hot glue on it, gluing this fabric on. And just being careful with it because it does get really, really hot. And ooh, it don't feel good. Burn your finger. Child. That done happened to me several times. You see her? Y'all see this girl, this lady in red? I don't even need this piece. Okay, so I got that done. We got her eyelashes on. We got her earring on. We got a hat right. I see a few strings up here, y'all. I'm going to cut. Okay. So I got a hat right. Now I got her clothes on. Oh. I got to glue that right there. See, that slipped a little bit. Let me glue it. I probably pulled too tight when I was pulling it in the back. So I'm going to fix that. Okay. Let me see if I have my black beads in here. I don't. But this black tie wrap, because her earrings are fuzzy, I'm just going to use the black tie wrap for a necklace. How about that? That looks good. Her earring fuzzy. Her necklace fuzzy. Now I want it to be like a choker. I put multiple places. Or it could just be one skinny piece. So I'm just twisting it at the back. This tie wrap. Twisting the tie wrap at the back is what I'm doing, y'all. So what I'm going to do is glue it as well. And I'm pushing it down. Okay. Since I did that for the earrings, I'm also going to do it for the necklace. So I'm just going to put a couple of pieces together of this black tie wrap. Put it around her wrist. I still got to turn on her face down because I'm letting the glue dry for the necklace. But I'm trying to make sure y'all see. So I'm pushing stuff back. Okay, now, so I'm taking the tie wrap. I did 3 of them for the bracelet. So I put it here. So I put it down, all the way down here. So it'll be like a bracelet. And then I'm going to put some glue on the back. I tied it to, it's tie wraps, so they twist it. Not tie wraps, pipe cleaners. The fuzzy sticks, they just twist. They got wire on the inside of them. You know, we always have other names for stuff. They call fuzzy sticks in the pack, but we call them pipe cleaner. I think maybe people use them to clean their pipes out. That's why they do that. Okay, so I'm going to let that dry a few minutes. Not even a few minutes, just a few seconds. I'm scraping some of this stuff off the table. It's one thing about it gets messy. Sorry, y'all. Okay. So, you see how she's looking? Can you see? Look at the eyelashes. The wind is, my fan is on. So that's why her eyelashes is blowing like that. But you see, now I'm going to do red glitter glue. They come in the stick form as well. I'm going to use this red glitter glue and I'm going to do her fingernails, her lips, and some eyeshadow. So I'm turning here. So like I said, I drew her some fingernails. So I'm just going to put a little drop. Just go in a circle to fill in the fingernail. To each nail. Sometimes I use actual fingernail polish for the makeup. Just going around, filling in the fingernail with this fingernail glue. Shape. So because it is glitter glue, it's fluffy at first, but then it flattens out. So now I'm gonna do her lips. Just like I said, go on the outline where I drew. And I'm using the tip of this to kind of shape it, because sometimes you do get out of line. But don't worry about if you get out of line. You can also clean it up later. I don't know if I told y'all, these are wood. It's micro something. Masonite wood is what it is. Masonite wood. Anyway. This can be wiped off. I should have had a Q-tip ready for this. And the thing is, you can get a towel and wipe this off. Get a wet rag and wipe it. Wipe it. Like I said, it's glitter glue. It doesn't take the alcohol like the hot glue does. Now, I'm going to do her some eyeshadow. Okay, so she is done. So we just wait for her stuff to dry. I usually post my pictures while they still wet, because I be so excited. So now I'm going to take the phone like this so y'all can see better. Look at her. The lady in red. Well, I hope y'all found this helpful. And y'all have a blessed evening.